We've got baseball for you from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Mike Pelfrey out of the 49th state of Alaska is on the mound. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, I look at his stat line, Matt. I look at his whip, and it's just above league average, and that tells me he struggles just a little bit this year. If he can keep runners off the base paths and not pile up a lot more than maybe the one or a little bit above an inning, then he's got a chance to win. So keeping the traffic limited is the key to his success in this game.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And underway on the south side as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Harold, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And Matt, I mean, another thing, I look at this team, it makes me nervous, you know, because this is when you start seeing managerial changes. We're in May, and everybody, you look around, there's changes being made, and your team is falling behind. They're not playing good ball. So they got to turn this around and figure out what direction they want to go in, because they can drift out of this real quick.
Now Pelfrey ready, the 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out short. Anderson brings it in. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call one side of the plate more than he will the other. Look at his setup. Maybe that'll help you out.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Swing and that's hit out of play into the plaza level. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And a fastball and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Matt Holliday standing in now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. 264 is average entering play, 9 homers and 30 RBIs. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And the pitch misses rolling away for ball 2. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And as you can see there, the Yankees are currently right there on top of the AL in that category. Here's Starlin Castro. First chance for him in this one. He's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. First delivery to him on the way. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Swing and he pops him over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away. That'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Garcia has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. On to the home half now. Yankees 0, White Sox coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, look, it hasn't been pretty. I mean, look at the ERA. He's struggled most of the season long. He's got to put together some good performances to drive that number down. But I think if he can attack hitters, get the ball down, keep it in the ballpark, he's got a chance to give his team a chance to win this game.
And leading off
digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the left side. On to first by Headley, and there's out number 1. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm looking for a big performance from the milkman, Melky Cabrera. He's one of those guys who won at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Here's Melky Cabrera. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And this This at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, Jose.
Digging in now, Jose Abreu, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough slider down low for a strike. Tanaka sets his sights. Here it is on 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order to go to the White Sox. Still no score. Standing in, Aaron Judge. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. First pitch on its way from Pelfrey. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. 1-1. Here it comes. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
All right, Matt, time for majestic defensive alignment for the White Sox. This team is going to be busy in the infield. He doesn't strike out a lot of people, and they put the ball in play. But if they catch the ball, they got a shot. If not, it's going to be a lot of traffic on the bases.
In now, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Chase Headley, and as we check the splits, not too surprising to see that his numbers are quite a bit better in the launching pad that is Yankee Stadium. It's to the plate as a sinker for a called strike 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, he picks up his 6th double so far on the year. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, and ready to get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. No score here as we play inning number 2. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Line drive to left. Cabrera is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Settling in now, Didi Gregorius. He's currently hitting just under .310 on the season. From the stretch. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the word wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. He pulls this one into right. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. So here is Avisail Garcia. Comes in currently tied for 3rd in home runs on the team.
Avisail Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Ground ball left side. Throw gets him at first base as he took away a sure base hit that time.
Hey, great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Into the box, Todd Frazier, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Loved by Castro. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 6th, designated hitter, Matt Davidson.
So striding forward now, Matt Davidson. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Tanaka gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Fouled straight back. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there. And that one is long gone. Solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1.
And he was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the 3rd guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Now here's the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Hicks is after it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Sox able to tie things up on the back at Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side as we get a nice look at the Chicago skyline from above the shores of Lake Michigan. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. Grounded foul off to the right side. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Narvaez recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Hicks retired, and there's one away.
Brett Gardner.
Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw's a good one as they get Gardner trying to beat one out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters come to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
sharply,
on the ground.
Anderson scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Digging in, Omar Narvaez. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. First offering on its way. Swings through the slider there. Hit high, but foul as that will get in amongst the fans. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Got him swinging on the split pitch, and that's out number one. Now to the plate, Tyler Saladino. He enters this one sitting right on the Mendoza line at an even 200. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And he's going to feed the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Fielder number 28, Leori Garcia.
Ready for another chance? Leori Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Foul tip held on to behind the plate. It's 2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second base. The decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Ellsbury has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Melky Cabrera. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
0-1, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. And that retires the side. So one run on one hit, no errors, and no one left on. Stepping into the box, Matt Holliday. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch on its way from Pelfrey. And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, Matt, we watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. They look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Standing in now, Starlin Castro. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball with the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled straight back. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. They really bunch it up on that one. He swings and misses for the first out.
The batter, number 99.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch is a sinker too low. 1-0. A 1-0 delivery. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Soft rounder left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. They're down 2-1. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. And that's in there for a strike 1-1. And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Lays off 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Swinging a line drive. Foul. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fastball is in there. The 0-2 home. Down and away. It's a ball and two strikes.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Chopped in front of home plate. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on it. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Frazier.
In tight with the curveball, back up on him there, and it's ball 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Three and oh now.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Striding in once again, Matt Davidson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Lays off 1-0.
That was a good take right there. Double play situation, and this guy's got a nasty split that makes you hit the ground ball. You're probably going to see it. That was a nice job of taking that pitch.
1-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1.
First and second now, one man out.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away.
So now two men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and two runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss and a ball down.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
He's set.
Here's the 2-2.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. One out and a runner on third. Kick him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Has nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Men on third with two down. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Soft liner to the right side, and this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third, and it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, off the bat, it didn't look pretty, but man, he drives in the run with that little soft liner. That's what you're looking for. Drive them in any way you can.
Into the box now. Omar Narvaez. He'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back safely. Tanaka pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. This is popped up. Gregorius is there for it, and the inning is over. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left.
Leading off for the Yankees.
At the plate, Chase Headley. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Infield in the overshift here now, the pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. But that's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Now
batting. Shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hard line to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
the right fielder, number 31, Aaron Hicks.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. One pitch on its way. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. On the ground up the middle. Anderson picks it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for the Yankees. They trail it. Striding in, Tyler Saladino. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Went about halfway there, but it's a strike regardless. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ellsbury's after it. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Leury Garcia. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball one.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. Holiday comes up with it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 53, Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Gary Sanchez.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Back to work now as he gets ahead of the leadoff hitter here. It's 0-1.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
First baseman number 17, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday standing in now. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Garcia going back on it to the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starlin Castro comes on with one away as he looks at the ball. It's 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 7 doubles for him on the season. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now Pelfrey ready, the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it misses. 3-1 now.
This is one of the rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. Squared that one up just a little late. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Once again, the 3-2. And this is a strike 3. On a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's big Aaron Judge as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped high in the air. Saladino is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Yanks lead 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Adam Warren enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 43, Adam Warren.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's 0-2 with a strikeout in this one.
Jose Abreu.
And he won just one miss outside. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, this is not how he wanted to come into this game out of the bullpen. The leadoff man of the inning, he finds himself down 3-0 in count. He's got to take a deep breath, refocus, and get back in this game.
And he finally gets this one over for strike one.
Now, that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Comes set. Here's the nothing pitch. Now a swing and a ball pop high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Third baseman number 21, Todd.
Ready once again, Todd Frazier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit hard on the ground to first. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 4 and the Yankees 1. Anthony Swarzak is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And he lays off for ball 1. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Chase Headley. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he lays off there 1-0. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. 1-0 count. Here it is. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Swinging him inside on a changeup.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive. But he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Ready for another shot now. Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 delivery. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you're wondering, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Line, but speared out. There's one. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees. Stepping in, Matt Davidson. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Matt Davidson.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. The 0-1 pitch. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Tim Anderson. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Holliday's got this one, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher Omar Narvaez.
Striding in once again, Omar Narvaez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now here it comes. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Cue shot here out towards short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the White Sox, but they lead it 4-1. Number 63 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 63.
Digging in once again. Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Aaron.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a fastball for strike one.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. There to make the play is Frazier for the first out.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Look, Matt, they're down 3 in the 8th inning. Take a pitch, get hit by a pitch. You got to get base runners. Manufacture right now is the time because you only got 6 outs to play with.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone. Should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball. Not in the big leagues anyway.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball down. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Gary Sanchez is on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And a fastball just a bit high. In there, and it's even at 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Short, hit hard. Anderson is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half. Jonathan Holder is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
65, Jonathan Holder.
And here's Tyler Saladino. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Second baseman. Tyler Saladino.
In there, and it's 0-1. Sent on the ground back a second. Castro to his left, he's there. And a rather easy first out.
The center fielder, number 28. Leori Garcia.
In now, Leori Garcia. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-1. Check swing grounder to the right side. Castro's got it. Gets him 2 down.
The left fielder, number 53. Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Out in front as he rolls over to second. Castro has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1. David Robertson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Robertson.
Matt Holliday standing in now. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
17, Matt Holliday.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starlin Castro comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Abreu is there. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Garcia is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Chicago White Sox earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Mike Pelfrey earns his first win of the season. David Robertson wraps it up for the save, his 6th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 4 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Mike Pelfrey. His record is now 1-4. The save to David Robertson is 6th. Velasco to Masahiro Tanaka. He falls to 5-3. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. A reminder that extra CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Sox 35th Street station, and that Pace Go-Go Sox Express buses are available outside of Guaranteed Rate Field.
Return. Chicken. Female character from Sackers. Hey,
We, the device doesn't keep a long hold, it just doesn't data.
I don't know how many people are in here, but shout outs to the you said to the 50? To the 50? I'll be back later. I'm gonna grab something to eat that I'll show you again. So like that. I'll do it like that. So I'll catch y'all later. Like I said, I'll and support the screen. Catch y'all later.